going to discuss about the quite interesting topic, very important topic as a lecture 3. Already I did the 2 lecture on this topic. You can watch those videos, then you can follow this lecture 3 also. Okay, what are the topics? Simply hyperbola. You know, in competitive level of examinations, hyperbola is one of the most important topic. Easily we can get the each and every question within fraction of seconds by using the super tips and tricks on this topic. Especially in this today's lecture, I am going to discuss about the tangent is what. First and foremost, what is a tangent? What are the various equations of tangents and its applications? Those we can crack easily with the different types of questions I am going to give. So I am going to solve those two. We can look at one by one. First of all, what is a tangent? Tangent is simply a line which just touches the curve at only one point. Especially this hyperbola, standard form is in the form of x square by a square minus y square by b square minus 1 is equals to 0. You know, this is denoted by s. This is a standard form of hyperbola and it will be like this. As a sketch, we can draw the hyperbola is like this. Okay, there will be center. This is called as transverse axis. This is called as conjugate axis. All these points are discussed in those lectures. If you not yet watched till now, please watch them. So now exclusively in this video I am going to discuss about tangents and what are various equations of tangents and its applications. Now what I said about tangent? Yes, tangent is a line which touches a curve at only one point. So for example, this is line touches the curve at only, this curve is simply a hyperbola at the points of x1, y1. This line is called as which line? Tangent line. Now we can find out various equations of tangents. Definition is clear. Now what are the various equations of tangents? First of all, you have to know what is equation of tangent at some point x1, y1. Equation of tangent at some point x1, y1 with respect to hyperbola is denoted as what? S is S1 is equals to 0. What is S1? You know, x square is second degree term, y square is also second degree term. Second degree term we can write as a xx1, constant a square as it is, minus y square is also second degree term, we can write yy1 by b square is constant minus 1 is equals to 0. This is clearly expansion of S1 is equals to 0. Okay, this is the equation of the tangent at the point some x1, y1. Not only some point x1, y1, at the parametric point also we can discuss about the tangent. Actually, what is a parametric point on the hyperbola? We can observe that the point some p a sec theta comma b tan theta which is clearly lies on this hyperbola. But taking the x is equals to a sec theta, what happened here? A square sec square theta by a square cancel, sec square will be left over minus, in place of y if you write the b tan theta, this will be b square by b square sec square, b square tan square by b square cancel. What will be happened? What will be happened? Sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Such type of point is called as parametric point, where this theta is any parameter. For any angle, it will be true. Generally, it is denoted as theta. Now, what is the equation of tangent at this parametric point? That is the equation of tangent at P. Equation of tangent at P theta is simply x by a sec theta minus y by b tan theta is equals to 1. That's it. Equation of tangent at the parametric point. Simply what we have to do, in place of x1, y1, in this equation we can replace a sec theta, b tan theta, we can get this one. That's it. Now, what is a condition? If you know line slope form. Line slope and the y-intercept form is in the form of y is equals mx plus c is touches the hyperbola. What is a condition? What is a condition that the line, or the line here in the form of y is equal mx plus c is touches is also known as tangent. Touches the hyperbola s is equal to 0, then we can observe that condition is c square is equals to a square m square minus b square. C square is equals to what? A square m square minus b square. By using this condition, we can recollect this equation. What is a c square is equal to a square m square minus b square means c indirectly root over a square m square minus b square. Root over means it will be plus or minus. Then this equation becomes what? In place of c we can replace y is equals to mx plus or minus root over a square m square minus b square. This is we got is one more form of the tangent. That is equation of tangent. It is called as equation of tangent in slope form. What is slope of this tangent? M. Now tell me, what is the equation of tangent in slope form? Y is equals to mx plus or minus root over a square m square minus b square with respect to the hyperbola s is equal to 0. All these are theoretically proved in your board examination syllabus. Here objective level of examinations, you have to recollect them. That is important here, right? Now, what is one more equation I write? Y is equal to mx plus or minus root over a square m square minus b square is clearly equation of tangent in the slope form. These are the various forms of the tangent. So, what are the applications of tangent also you have to know. Applications of tangent simply foot of the perpendicular, that is locus of foot of the perpendicular from center to any tangent will be is what? The locus of foot of the perpendicular from center to any tangent. To the hyperbola s is equal to 0 is simply how to remember x square plus y square whole square is equals to a square x square minus b square y square. Okay, this is what? This is one of the application of tangent. So, the locus of foot of the perpendicular center to any tangent is simply this thing, right? Now, we can draw there will be two tangents from a point to the hyperbola. So, there will be two tangents. The point is suppose inside. In case of inside only, we can draw the two tangents. Like P, x1, y1 is point inside the hyperbola. We can draw the two tangents. Two tangents means what? Two straight lines. Those are having the slopes of m1, m2. Now, we can collect the sum of the slopes is equals to 2x1 y1 upon x1 square minus a square. What is m1 plus m2? Sum of the slopes of two tangents drawn from the interior point of a hyperbola, some p x1 y1 with respect to s is equal to 0 is what? m1 plus m2 is equals to x1 y1 upon x1 square minus a square. And its product of these slopes is m1 m2 is equals to y1 square plus b square by x1 square minus a square. Okay, not only this, you may ask the equation of the angle between the two tangents which are drawn from the point which is inside the hyperbola. I said to you two tangents we can draw. If angle between them is theta, what is the tan theta? Tan theta we can collect by using the formula tan theta is equals to AB under root mod S11 by x1 square plus y1 square minus a square plus b square, where theta is angle between the tangents drawn from the point. If we know the tan theta, we are using this one, we can get some result. From this we can find out theta. These are the various tips and tricks to calculate the various types of questions which are given depends on tangents with respect to the hyperbola. So easily you can learn, there is no difficulty at all. Already you know from your board examination syllabus, you know the previous knowledge that we can apply here with as a quick solution. To get the quick solutions as early as possible, we can get the solution by using the all those tips. What are the various types of questions? Look forward the questions, then you can get the clear idea. Are you ready? Now we are going to illustrate various types of the equations of tangents with respect to the hyperbola by using the super tips and tricks, because in case of competitive examination, time is very important. So to save the time, to focus the more number of questions, first and foremost you have to take one care while reading the question. You have to read the question carefully, sentence by sentence. Don't hurry while reading the question. Clear? So look at this question. 1. Find the equation of tangent to the conic. Find the, what is the first sentence? Equation of tangent to the conic. This conic is clearly hyperbola. So at the point, what is the point here? 2, 1. Means clearly is asking the equation of tangent at a point. Equation of tangent at a point. What is the formula given? This point is taken as x1, y1. So equation of tangent at a point. What is that? Equation of tangent at some x1, y1. What is that? Given at some x1, y1 is simply s1 is equals to 0. This is not a standard form. Even though we can collect the s1, just you can now look at how can you take the s1. You know from the previous knowledge, ellipse and hyperbola, ellipse and parabola, you can get s1. Here also you have to know what is s1. Simply second degree terms like x square, y square. X square you can write xx1 plus second degree, under y square it is minus. There is a minus because this is hyperbola. Minus y square is, we can write y1. Second degree terms you can rewrite like this. Next, whatever may be first degree terms, you know x is first degree term, y is also first degree term. First degree term quotients you can take off, like x quotient is what? Minus 8. Off of that is minus 4 of x plus x1. Clear? Now what about the first degree term of y? 2y. What is quotient? 2. 2 off of 2 is 1. 1 we can read it simply. 1 into something is that thing only. Y plus y1 is equals to plus, what is constant here? Plus 11 equals to 0. This is a notation of S1. For any conic, we can follow the notation S1 like this only. Second degree terms like x square, y square, we can write xx1, y1. And first degree terms are there like x and y. We can take quotient of that half of the quotient of x, half of the quotient of y. Then we can write x plus x1, y plus y1. This is called as S1 notation. Clear? Now in place of x1, y1, what is the given point? You can replace 2 x into 2 minus y into 1, right? Minus 4 of x plus 2 plus of y plus 1 plus 11 equals to 0, right? Now we can simplify this is x into 2 to x minus y. Expand this is minus 4 of x plus 2 is minus 4x plus minus 4x minus 8, right? Then y plus 1 plus 11 equals to 0. Now we can make the simplification. What are the x terms? 2x here minus 4x. 2x minus 4x is simply minus 2x, right? And y terms are plus y minus 1 gets cancelled. Why no? Y term here constant, you can observe that. Minus 8 plus 12. This is minus 8. 11 plus 1 12. Minus 8 plus 12 is plus 4 equals to 0. We can now take the minus 2 is common. It becomes minus 2 of x minus 2 is equals to 0. That is x minus 2 is equals to 0. This is our required equation of tangent at the given point with respect to the given conic hyperbola. Like this. This calculation part you can minimize because all these steps some steps you can calculate in your mind. In case of objective type, steps are not important. For that you have to do the practice frequently, confidently, so then only we can get the quick solutions. Clear? Right. Now look at the next question. Number 2, what is he asking? The value of m. The value of m is asking for which the line, what is the line? Y is equals to mx plus 2 is tangent to this hyperbola. One of the line is given, what is that line? Y is equals to mx plus 2 is tangent to the hyperbola. For that, what is we have? Simply the line we can take y is equals to mx plus 2. Given that condition, tangency, where m as m only and c is a 2. We can compare with what? Y is equal to mx plus c. You know, in place of m is m only, but c place is 2 is there. And from the given hyperbola, here x square by 9 minus y square by 4, we can reduce as a 1 divided by 36. It is clearly standard form of hyperbola, where a square is a 9, b square is a 4. Then what is the condition of tangency? What is the condition for tangency? Yes, that is c square is equals to a square m square minus b square. C square is a 4 because c is 2, a square is 9, m square is m square only, minus b square is 4. But like the 4 is this side, it becomes 8. 8 is equals to 9m square. What is m square? Is clearly 8 by 9 and m is equals to root over 8 by 9. Right? That means plus or minus 2 root 2 by 3. You know, root 8 we can write 2 root 2. Root 9 is 3. That's it. Like this we can find out this unknown value what is asked. Is it clear? Now we can come forward some more questions. Are you ready? Yes. Now question number 3. What is the data given here? Find the equation of tangent. Find the equation of tangent at theta pi by 6. Simply is given that parameter. Parameter is what is angle? Parametric angle that is called, this is called theta, is pi by 6 to the hyperbola. Means indirectly is asking the equation of tangent at the parametric point. What that? Yes, exactly. Yes, what that? Before start the equation of tangent, we can rewrite this as 9x square minus 16y square is equals to 144. We can divide it by 144, it becomes x square by 16 minus y square by 9 is equals to 1. Already I said we can interchange these two. X square quotient is taken as a b square, y square quotient is taken as a square other than negative. Like that also we can take. Here clearly a square is a 16, b square is a 9 and theta is given as pi by 6. Now what is the equation of tangent at parametric point? Exactly, x by a sec theta minus y by b tan theta is equals to 1. That one you are going to use here. Equation of tangent at theta, that is what? X by a sec theta minus y by b tan theta is equals to 1. Substitute a, b and theta parameters. Now a square is 16, a is 4, that is x by a, x by 4 of sec theta, theta is pi by 6, right? Minus y by b, b is how much? 3 because b square is 9 into tan theta means tan pi by 6 is a 1. What is sec pi by 6 value? Yes, sec pi by 6 is what? 2 by root 3 and tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. So we can substitute those values. Sec pi by 6 is 2 by root 3 minus y by 3 times of tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3 is equals to 1. Pi by 6 is radians, pi by 6 is equals to 30 degrees. Like that also we can recollect. Now what is 2 to cancel here? It will be x by 2 root 3 minus y by 3 root 3. The LCM is what is that LCM? 6 root 3. 6 root 3 is LCM here. 2 root 3 is there here. We can multiply x with 3. 3 root 3 x now. minus 3 root 3 already is there, we can multiply with 2y is equals to 1. Finally 3x minus 2y is equals to 6 root 3. This is our required equation of tangent at the given parametric angle. Is it clear? Like, now can come to the next question, number 4. What is given here? A tangent to the hyperbola makes equal intercepts on the axis. We can find out the equation of tangent. What is the tangent? Which makes angles equal intercepts. Equal intercepts on the axis. Means what? We have to choose one of the line whose intercepts are equal. X-intercept, you know, X-intercept form is suppose A, Y-intercept B. What is intercept form of the line? X by A plus Y by B is equals to 1 from your previous knowledge on straight lines. Clear? But here intercepts are equal means what? We can take the line will be X by A plus Y by A is equals to 1. Here intercepts are equal. In place of B also we can choose it as A or B, whatever may be. We can rewrite this as, by taking the LCM, X plus Y is equals to A. Again I am writing this as Y is equals to minus X plus A. Okay. Now next this line is ready. This line is given that what? Tangent line. Tangent line means you know the condition. C square is equals to A square M square minus B square. You know what is A square here? A square you can take as 4. B square is a 3. We can interchange these two portions. And you know in place of M is minus 1 and C is A. We can substitute here. C square means what? A square equals to, in this case, A square. And actually from the given hyperbola, what is A square is 4. 4M square minus B square is a 3. Right? From this we can collect what? A, because we need M. What is M value? Minus 1. A square is equals to 4 of minus 1 whole square is 1 minus 3. That is A square is equals to 1. A is equals to plus or minus 1. A is equals to root 1 means plus or minus 1. Therefore, the equation becomes, this is equation 1 becomes, what is that? X plus Y is equals to plus or minus 1. We got the equation of tangent. The first sentence is clear. Now what we have to find out in next sentence? Then area of the triangle formed by the tangent, area of the triangle formed by this tangent with the coordinate axis. Means simply, suppose this is these are the coordinate axes X and Y. This line is form a triangle with the coordinate axis. We need this area like OAB. This is also we can get from your previous knowledge on the straight lines. Okay, from the straight lines you can get it, that is a required area is equals to C square by 2 mod AB. We can imagine this line is in the form of AX plus BY plus C is equals to 0. We can compare this line, area formed by this line with the coordinate axis is simply C square by 2 mod AB. That one we have to use. C square here, C is a plus or minus 1, C square is 1 by 2 mod A is 1, B is also 1 means 2. This is only required area of the triangle formed by the tangent. Is it clear? First you have to find out the equation of tangent and then area of the triangle formed by the coordinate axis. Is it clear? We have to know one point here. In objective type of examinations, means competitive level of examinations, he may not frame the all questions directly. He may give the indirect applications also. So those are also you can ready to concentrate. Now such type of questions I am giving here. Question number 5. What is that? Find the common tangent to hyperbola and the circle. Here tangent we have to find out, that is common both the conics. One is hyperbola, another is circle. What you can observe that from these two? This hyperbola whose center is at the origin. This circle center is also at the origin. Means simply by observing the figure, this is circle whose center is at the origin and hyperbola. This center is also at the origin. Okay. So we have to find out equation of common tangent both circle and hyperbola. We need this tangent. Suppose C is a center, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Clear? You have to know the 2 points here. What is a condition for tangent line to the circle, as well as what is the equation of tangent and slope with respect to the hyperbola. Both the conditions are very, very important. So I am taking those 2 conditions, how it is. We can find out common tangent. Common tangent means it is tangent to both circle as well as a hyperbola. First we have to take for this question, with respect to the hyperbola, what is a square? A square is equal to 16, b square is a 9. What is the equation of tangent? We can take it as slope form better. That is y is equals to mx plus or minus root over a square m square. A square is a 16, m square is m square only, minus b square is 9. This one you have to find out finally. It is taken as some 1. This is also tangent to the circle. Circle equation is what? X square plus y square is equals to 9. What is center of this circle? 0, 0, and the radius of this circle r is some 3. You know that clearly if any line touches a circle, what is the condition? Exactly. R is equals to D. R is means what? Radius is equals to D means for perpendicular distance from center to any line. That line is a tangent line. To find out the distance, perpendicular distance, we can rewrite this is in the form of mx minus y plus or minus root over 16m square minus 9 is equals to 0. This is in the form of what? Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. This is tangent to the circle, means what? By the condition r is equals to d we can use. What is r here? 3. 3 is equals to d. D is the distance from center. What is center here? 0, 0 to the line. You know very well. What is the perpendicular from origin to the line? S mod c by root over a square plus b square. So in place of c there is root over 16m square minus 9 by root over a square. A square is x quotient m square, that is m square. B square, that is y quotient is minus 1, whole square is 1. Okay, by taking the cross multiplication I can expand it. This will be 9 of m square plus 1 is equals to 16m square minus 9. What I did here? Take the cross multiplication and squaring on both sides. Now it will be 9m square plus 9 equals to 16m square minus 9. Clear? 16m square minus 9 becomes 7m square is equals to 9 plus 9, 18. Therefore, m square is equals to 18 by 7. If you want the m square is equal to 18 by 7, we need m square as well as m also. What is m here? M we can take root over 18 by 7. Root over 18 by 7. Root 18 we can write 3 root 2, right? 3 root 2 into root 7, root over 2 by 7. This is m value. Those two values, what are the m and m square values, can substitute in the equation, that is only our required equation of common tangent. Substitute in 1, the equation of common tangent becomes y is equals to m. M is what? Yes, we can take 3 root over 2 by 7. You can use a plus or minus also there. I can use only plus or minus root over 16 m square. M square is 18 by 7. 16 into 18 by 7 minus b square is 9, right? We can make the simplification again. This is 3 root over 2 by 7. Right? 2 by 7 plus or minus root over. But taking the LCM here, 7 is LCM. Here 16 18s with minus 63. By simplification of this is we can get the 225. Here this term is asked is 2 by 7, right? By the expansion of this is we can get the root over 225 by 7. That is y is a 3 root over 2 by 7 plus or minus root 225 is 15. 15 into 1 by root 7. This is only our required equation of common tangent to given hyperbola as well as circle. Clear? Now you can concentrate on next question. This is somewhat lengthy because of their application will be different. Clear? Now we can concentrate on question number 6. Yes, what is question number 6 here? The distance between the tangents is asking distance between the tangents to the hyperbola that are parallel to y is equals to 2x plus 7. We can find out what distance between the tangents which is drawn parallel to the given line. Means what, you have to take equation of line which is parallel to this given line and is also tangent to hyperbola. Okay, first we can take what is the given line slope? Y is equals to 2x plus 4. Slope of this line is m. This is, we can rewrite 2x minus y plus 4 is equals to 0. This is given line as taken as 1. You know that clearly two lines are parallel. What are the relation between their slopes? Two lines are parallel, slopes are equal. The tangent line whose slope is also 2, that will be, let equation of tangent parallel to, which is parallel to 1. That one shall rewrite y is equal to some 2x plus some c. Okay, some c or e, whatever maybe. We can take some other letter. These slopes are equal. Instead of 4, we can take some constant c. Given that particularly this is what? Tangent line. Tangent means what? C square is equals to a square m square minus b square. Again, you can use the condition. C square is c square only. A square, this is a square. A square is a 1. 1 into m square minus b square is a 3. Okay. We can, I said to you, we can interchange the x square, y square quotients. There will be c square is equals to 1 into m square minus 3. What is m here? 2. C square is equals to 2 square means 4 minus 3 is a 1. C is equals to plus or minus 1 we can take, maybe plus 1 also we can take. Therefore, equation of the tangent line becomes, equation of tangent is, substitute here, y is equals to 2x plus 1, only 1 point I am taking. This is I am rewriting 2x minus y plus 1 is equals to 0. This is taken as equation 2. Now, two equations are ready. One is equation of the given line. Second one is equation of tangent which is parallel to given line. Now, what is we want? Distance between those two lines. Distance between means we can find out distance between the parallel lines. What you know the idea about distance between the parallel lines? Yes, exactly, that is mod C2 minus C1 by root over a square plus b square. These lines we can compare with ax plus by plus some c1. Here ax plus by plus some c2 is equals 0. All those points we can recollect from your straight lines previous knowledge straight line chapter. Now c1 is 4, that is 4 minus c2 is a 1. Even though we can take minus 1 also by root over a square is a 2 square 4 plus 1. That means simply 3 by root 5. Here also application only. Means what we have to find out equation of tangent and the given line is asking distance between them. Clear? Now like that we have to consider while reading the question what is the given data, what is required for that, what is we have. That one you can apply simply. But in case of objective type steps, you can avoid the maximum steps. That is only possible if you do the practice sincerely, dedicatedly with the super tips and tricks. Clear? You can observe the 7 and 8 questions. Sir, what we have to read first? 7th question. Find the equation of one of the tangents. We can find out equation of one of the tangents passing through the point 28 to the hyperbola. The tangent is passing through where? One of the point. We can find out the equation of tangent. is given that what? The tangent is passing through the point, not at the point. First we have to take the equation of tangent which is passing through the point, some x1, y1 in a slope point form. What is slope point form? Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1, where m is slope of the line. First we have to choose the equation of line with the slope point form, that is also tangent to this hyperbola is given. Okay, what is that form? Y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. We can choose the line which is passing through the point 2, 8. We don't know the slope. We can use the slope as some m. By using this formula, we can collect the one of the straight line. Clear? Now you can substitute here. Y minus y1 is 8 is equals to m of x minus x1 is 2, right? Again, I am rewriting this as y is equals to mx. One more step we can write better. Afterwards, I will write the next step. My y minus 8 equals to, by the expansion of these two terms, it will be mx minus 2m. Clear? Now we can rewrite this as y is equals to mx minus 8 becomes plus 8. Plus 8 with minus 2m is already there. It is clearly in the form of what? Y is equals to mx plus c form. This is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Is a tangent to what? This hyperbola. In this hyperbola, we can collect the what is a square? A square is a 1, b square is a 5. What is the condition for tangency? We can use that condition to by using that condition you can collect the m value, right? What is the condition? That is c square is equals to a square m square minus b square. In place of c, what is there here? 8 minus 2m. C square means what? 8 minus 2m whole square is equals to a square is 1. 1 into m square is m only, that is m square. M is m only, m square is m square. Minus b square. B square is 5, right? We can expand it. 8 square 64. A minus b whole square I am using. Plus b square is 4m square. Minus 32m is equals to m square minus 5. Clear? Now it will be simplifying as 4m square minus m square is 3m square minus 32m, right? Here plus 64 is there, minus 5 becomes plus 5. That means what? 69 it will be is equals to 0. Clear? It will be in the form of 3m square minus 32m plus 69 equals to 0. This is clearly what? This is clearly what? Quadratic equation in terms of m. We can factorizing it. For the factorization, we can observe that 3 into 69. 369, so you can use the factorization. 3 into 69. We can write 3 into 3 2s 3, 3 3s. 9 23s. 9 23s will be 3 into 69. 23 plus 9 is 32. Means we can factorizing it. This is in the form of quadratic equation. Thus we can split the factors like this. 3m square minus 9m minus 23m plus 69 equals to 0. You have to know the factorization of quadratic equations. Very, very important quadratic equation part. 3m is common. That is m minus 3 minus 23 is common. M minus 3 equals to 0. From this we can collect the m minus 3 is one of the factor is 0. Another factor is 3m minus 23 is equals to 0. Means what you can get the m value is either 3 or 23 by 3. He is asking one of the, there will be two lines. M is equals to 3 and m is equals to 23 by 3 we can use in the equation 1. We can take as a 1 here. I am substituting m is equals to 3. We can get the one of the line. Here I didn't give the options. According to the options we can choose m value. But here I am using with m is equals to 3. If you want, you can use m is equals to 23 by 3 also. Substitute it in 1. That is y minus 8 is equals to 3 of x minus 2. Clear? This is again we can rewrite y minus 8 is equals 3x minus 6. And next, it will be again 3x, y becomes minus y, minus 6 plus 8. Minus 6 plus 8 is plus 2 is equals to 0. This is our required one of the tangent which is passing to the point 2, 3. Okay, if we give the options, we can use option verification also. We will give the options. In case of there are no options, some competitive level of examinations, integer type questions like that, will different manner we will frame the question. That's why we have to know the process also. Okay, right? Now, this is about the question number 7. Now can come to the question number 8, which is given IIT JEE Mains, IIT JEE Mains 2019. It is one of the question is given in IIT JEE Mains 2019. So, what is that question? We can read out. Is it clear? Right, I am removing it. Right, what is the question here also we can read out carefully sentence by sentence. The eccentricity of standard hyperbola passing through the point 4, 6 is 2. Means what? Eccentricity of hyperbola is given as 2. That hyperbola is passing through the point 4, 6. Then equation of tangent to the hyperbola at that point. Here hyperbola equation is not given. We have to find out first of all hyperbola equation, then equation of tangent. For that simply, what is a given eccentricity? You know eccentricity is denoted by E. E is given as 2. Hyperbola is not given. That is I am taking as a standard form. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equals to 1. Passing through 4, 6. We can substitute 4, 6 there. 4 square 16a square minus 6 square 36 by b square is equals to 1. One of the equation you can take. Okay, to find out the equation of hyperbola, we need the a square b square. I choose the hyperbola equation like this. To find out the a square b square, already got the one of the equation in terms of ab. Now we can concentrate on e. E is what here? 2. Squaring on both sides. E square is equals to 4. E square is what? You know, you can watch those lectures. Lecture 1 I given that what are the various contents and its formulas. Okay, E square is simply a square plus b square by a square is a 4. This is I am rewriting a square plus b square is equals to 4a square. From this b square is equals to 3a square. Substitute in 1. You can find out a, b values means directly a square, b square we have to find out. Substitute here. What happened? 16 by a square minus 36 by 3a square is equals to 1. Right? 3 will be cancelled 12 times by a square is equals to 1. But taking the LCM is a square. 16 minus 12 will be 4 is equals to 1. Simply we got the a square is equals to 4. A square is a 4. What about b square? B square is equals to 3a square. 3 4s 12. Now we got the a square b square means what? We can get the equation of hyperbola is x square by 4 minus y square by 12 is equals to 1. We got the equation now. Equation of hyperbola we got. But what we have to find out? We have to find out what? Equation of tangent. We can find out equation of tangent. At the point is 4, 6. Means what? Indirectly is asking the equation of tangent at the point with respect to the hyperbola. What is the equation of tangent? Since the equation of tangent at the point is clearly S1 is equals to 0. That is xx1 by 4 minus y1 by 12 is equals to 1. Equation of tangent at the point I'm using here. You know x1, y1 values are 4 and 6, right? At this point only we have to find out, right? Substitute here x into 4, 4x by 4 minus y is 6, 6 into y1 is 6, 6 into y by 12 is equals to 1, right? 4 cancel here, 6 2's. What will be left over? X minus y by 2 is equals to 1. By taking the LCM, 2x minus y is equals to 2. That's it. This is our required equation of tangent. You see, this is also not direct question. First of all, we have to find out hyperbola equation. Then we can find out equation of tangent at that particular point. Clear? So, you may frame the question. Sometimes indirect questions also will go. Not all direct questions in objective type of exam. We have to focus what are the main basic tips and tricks. You have to alert in the question while reading the question for any topic, not only for this topic. Is it clear now? I hope so you can enjoy this video. So see you in the next video. Till then, keep work hard. So practicing more confidently for your competitive level of examinations to get best and better ranks. I hope so you can do it. So see you in next video. Till then, bye bye.